I've got a little bit of a leak. So under the pollen filter, I'm guessing this gasket, because it was wet, I'm guessing that it's held a lot of water, and well, this is the aftermath. A lot of the parts that I've taken out of the car. So, my car is pretty ripped apart. Everything, like, look at this. Welcome back to another episode. Alright, so in the continuation of what we did the other day, I've got someone coming over to weld a patch in where that hole is. I've got to remove all of this stuff so he can get to that. I'm also going to remove this stuff because I found that the grommet that the hood latch cable runs through is cracked. So going to use a little bit of silicone or polyurethane, seal it up. If it does, then I will remove that grommet and put a new one in. You've seen me disassemble this before, so won't waste your time. Okay, let's see if we can get this done before he gets here. I've pulled that apart. I've pulled that apart. So the grommet that I was talking about is this one down here. So I've just put some polyurethane silicone over the cracked areas. So I guess when all is said and done here today, I will wash the car and make sure I concentrate water there and see if that solves the problem. Now I'm going to work on the transfer of the cable. Audio time. Just so you can see, I've disconnected the old power. The new one is still here. Haven't cut it yet. Running the old cable out, taking the old cable out, setting up the grommet. Yes, I know. I was going through here. It's one of those things where, you know, you set it up temporarily just to make sure everything works, and then you just leave it. Not the best, but I mean, you know, I'm sure we all do it. Anyhow, so I'm going to take out the old cable, the darker red. It goes all the way back into the trunk, and then I'm going to lay down this new red cable properly. Just run it a little neater, probably alongside the wiring harness. If I could, maybe I'd go right under, go right under and through and up. Alright, let's see what, okay, so at this stage, I didn't cover making of the plate, but at this stage we've got it going in, so just a quick update for you. So we made the plate, now we're going to tack it in place and try to seal up that hole. I'll leave it to the experienced. I am definitely not a welder. I'll learn one day though. Alright, you guys can look, but I can't. Alright, so I don't remember whether or not I showed, but we cut out the piece of metal. We cleaned up all the rust that was around that hole. Cut a piece of metal, cut the hole in it, and I've polyurethaned the edge, and then sprayed rubber, basically an under wheel well or under cabin rubber spray. So this is what it looks like now. It's not the prettiest, but keep in mind this is going to sit over top of it, so you're really not seeing anything. Okay, but I mean it'll stop the rust spread. So now we're going to go into the car and run that base level knob, I believe is what it's called. All right, so the once again the base level knob is going to go into the cup holder. But to do that, first I've got to remove this again so I can get through the back, run the cable up in through here into the trunk. So that's what I'm going to try to do now. So this is going to plug into here.
They shall feel it.
What's that?
They shall feel it when the bass hits.
Okay, so that's taken care of. So now we can get back to the headliner. Finally got that sun visor in. Gave us a little bit of trouble, but figured it out. I should have recorded where the wires are for next time, but I'm hoping there won't be a next time. Alright, so now I'm going to put back all of the trim. So the trim that goes along the kick plate, right? Put back in the lower and the upper B pillar. Get the seat in, and I think I could put the back seat in, of course, and I think that's going to be it for today. Another day I'll pull the passenger seat and replace it with the fabric seat that I have on the driver's side. But I also should re-shampoo that driver's side, make it nice before it goes in. One less thing to annoy me. I'll put back in the A, B, and C pillars, and then I have some others that I'm going to try to wrap just like the headliner. Hopefully I do a little bit better of a job. I learned a lot doing that headliner, so let's see. I mean, it was a little while ago, months ago, so let's hope that I still have that memory, that touch. And yeah, so I will show you what everything looks like when it's clipped back together. I won't bore you. You saw how it came apart. It's the opposite to go back in, but I'll show you what it looks like when it's all back together, or mainly back together. Man, I'd like to shampoo this carpet as well. Getting tired, but as you can see, the lower sill is in, B pillar, lower B pillar, upper B pillar is in. Just put the dead pedal in. Now it's the housing to cover this up. Then it'll be the lower. Then I believe I'll put that seat in, and then the pillars can go in. But I mean, I can do the pillars at any time, so yeah. Alright, I'll show you when the kick plate is on and the lower dash is on. Alright, so kick panel is in, dead pedal, lower dash. Now it's time to put the seat in. It's another day. Ran out of daylight and energy the other day. So now I'm just going to do finalizing sun visors, lights, brackets, the center console with the sunroof adjustment. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then I've got a little bit of a surprise. That one I can't wait to put in. All right, here we go. Not that it should take very long. Famous last words. Why is it no one ever wants to talk to me until I'm busy? Phone's ringing off the hook. Bing, 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 bing. See? Little cap to cap things off. The cap. Now the center lights. If I can remember properly, I believe that they can only go into one spot, so it's not too difficult. So now, this is the microphone that came in the car back in the day when it came with car phone. I'm gonna put it back, but at some point I would like to run my hands-free through this. Just, you know, a little bit more OEM than having the little head sticking out. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you see that little head right there. You could leave it in there without putting the screws in, but and in true German fashion, well, let me take that back. In true automotive fashion, you know, all the screws here are all the same. Okay, so not all, but like, why you gotta change the screw to a hex head? Why? This one is a little bit more difficult to put in, just because of where it is. I believe it goes this way. And in true fashion, it has made me look like an idiot, like a liar. Sometimes you just can't win, huh? A little carbon going on here. Okay, and voila. That part is finito. Now, I gotta fill that hole with the other light. I don't think I'm gonna bore you and show you me struggling with that one. I'll get it in and, oh, yes, then we have a surprise for the center console. I'm excited about that one. Okay, time for the big reveal. Well, before we do the work, that is. All right, so I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but driver mods make it more enjoyable to drive. And I love to drive when I can. So let me just show you what's next.